Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a 2-for-1. I'm doing a tutorial on this makeup look and I'm calling it a fall glam look, and I'm going for more of a mauve color scheme. There are a lot of wonderful fall makeup tutorials that use a lot of warm colors, a lot of oranges, deep reds and things like that, which I love, but that can be a lot for some people. So I wanted to do something that is still quite glam and dramatic, but a little bit toned down. I didn't use any winged liner, no bright lip, just a deep mauve shade. And this is, I think, something that's more doable for people that are afraid of color, and I still think it reads fall and pretty and glam. So that's part one. And part two will be reviewing and my first impressions of the Nutcracker Sweet Peach Face Compact from MAC. So if you want to skip to just the first impressions, go on ahead. I'll leave the timestamp in the down bar below, so go ahead and do that. But if you want to see the tutorial for this look, just keep watching. I'm starting out with this Khiel's Micro Blur as my primer. It really just helps to fill in my pores, and it's not too drying, so I do like to put it all over my face. And now I'm going in with this Marc Jacobs About Last Night palette from Sephora. It's pretty expensive, but the colors really are nice. And I'm starting out with that gray shade, just as a transition shade, right in my crease. And I'm just blending. That's the key to achieving the perfect smoky eye. So I use next this glitter glue from Too Faced and a concealer brush, and I'm patting that on my eyes just so that I can really get the payoff that I want from this glittery pink shade. You don't necessarily need to use a primer with this, but I just think it really accentuates the pink color. Going back into the palette, I'm going to use that charcoal gray just in the outer V to really smoke out that outer crease. I'm going to take a break from my eyes for a second and go ahead and put on my foundation, which is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 24-Hour Serum Foundation. I love this shit. It's so good. And I'm just using a beauty blender from TJ Maxx to apply it, and I actually really like it. It's by the brand The Cream, and it works pretty well. Now I'm going to use my Smashbox Studio Skin Concealer to just conceal underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and forehead. Pay no attention to me. This is me dancing to my Latin Pandora radio station, and I'm just feeling myself, so just ignore me while I blend out my concealer. I'm going to use my Je ne sais quoi palette from It Cosmetics, which I have been loving recently. It's from Ulta, and I'm going in with the Bye Bye Pores just to set that concealer underneath my eyes. Yeah, just wherever I put that concealer. It's such a great finely milled powder. Definitely check it out. After that, I'm going to apply my mascara, curl my lashes, and put on some falsies. And now I'm back and going in with that dark plum shade and taking that underneath my eyes. This will really help accentuate not only my green eyes, but also that pink that I used on top. And I'm taking a light shade from the palette and just taking that into the inner corners of my eyes as a really nice highlight. Once I've done that, I'm going to take MAC's Costa Riche and just line the outer portion of my eyes. I don't want to bring this all the way in because that'll close off my eyes. And I'm going to go back to that Je ne sais quoi palette and take that bronzer and just take it all around the perimeters of my face. With a smaller brush, I'm going to use that same bronzer to contour my nose. Nothing dramatic, just a slight definition so my nose appears thinner, and yeah, it's just what I prefer. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the Nutcracker Sweet MAC Highlighting Palette in Peach. Just look at this, it's so pretty, it's gorgeous. And clearly, I really like this palette. And here's what it looks like swatched. And now I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques contour brush and let's try it out. Yep. Yeah, see, it's really nice. It's pretty intense, so if you don't want a very glowy highlight, I wouldn't recommend this for you, but for me, I think this is perfect. A great neutral shade that I think will flatter so many skin tones. Yeah, and I'm just taking that on my nose, on the bridge of my nose, just highlighting everywhere, and taking this blush I do really like the color. The only thing I will say is that you have to build it up a bit. It's not super pigmented, which I can appreciate because sometimes I have blushes that are just so intense that you can go overboard really quickly. And here I'm just using my NYX Suede lip pencil. I think it's in the shade, I actually don't remember, I'll leave it down below. And then I'm going in with my Louboutin lipstick in a mauve neutral shade just to finish off the look. And I really think that this is something that's super wearable, that everyone can do, but that's still glam and dramatic without adding liner or anything crazy. And then here's just me feeling myself and this glow some more and breaking out into a dance again, and that glow. Okay guys, so now that the tutorial is done, I'm gonna go into my first impressions of this highlighter. So as you saw in the video when I was applying this highlighter, I'm very impressed. First of all, let's just talk about the packaging. It's precious. So this is the box that it comes in. So cute. The only thing that I don't like is that, first of all, it's a little difficult to open. It's magnetic. The issue I have is because this is rounded here, when you open it up, it's kind of hard to keep open. But that's a minor detail. I love this so much. So this is one of 2 shades. They had a second one which had the highlighter Whisper of Guilt, which everyone was obviously dying for, so I couldn't get my hands on that, and it was already sold out the first day that MAC got this collection in my mall. So I got this one instead. I am so happy I did. So it's called Peach, but the blush really isn't that peach. It's really more of a mauve shade that I believe will go with every makeup look. That is why I love to use MAC's Melba, because it's sort of the same kind of concept. It's not too pink, it's not too peach, it's very mauve, blends in with your bronzer, your highlight, and is just so universal. So I'm very happy for this blush in here, and the blush is called At Dusk. So the blush is At Dusk and the highlight shade is Tutu. When I first swatched it, as I showed you in the video, I first of all was very impressed with the color because the color is gorgeous. But when I swatched it on my hand, I was a little worried because it can come off kind of glittery. So I was a little concerned that on my skin it would really emphasize the texture and that it wouldn't be smooth. This is so smooth. So I don't have a MAC highlight, so I wasn't really sure what to expect, but this is so nice. In my opinion, color-wise, very similar to the Bombs Mary Luminizer. So color-wise, if you can't get your hands on this, that one's a very good option. But I like this one better because it's smoother. The Bombs Mary Luminizer has kickback and is powdery and it's very intense. Definitely not as smooth of an application as this. My girls with texture out there like me, this will look really good on you. I know it's so hard to find a highlight that is intense, that you are glowing from the sky, but that doesn't really emphasize your texture. Every highlight will, but you want to find something that will minimize that as much as possible, and that really comes down to the formula. I had to get it, one, because it's the holiday collection and it's Nutcracker, and I love the Nutcracker. I have tickets to go see the Nutcracker again this year. I love it so much. So this was just the key to my heart, and yeah, overall I'm very impressed with it. I haven't tried the other one. I did swatch it in store, and I think that shade is called Copper, because that one looked pretty orange in my opinion when I swatched it. I much prefer this blush right here because I know I'm going to be reaching for this. I know I'm going to be traveling with this. So overall, great first impression. That's the video, that's the tutorial, and my first impressions of the MAC Highlight Blush Compact Holiday Nutcracker collection. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. To all of you that are subscribed, thank you so much for watching my videos, for supporting me. It means so much. Go check out my Instagram, and yeah, bye guys.